I'm just about to go into St Peter and St Paul Church here in Old Felixstowe. I don't know anything about this church, I've not been here before, but then I don't like to know where I'm headed anyway. I like to get stuff then verify it later, and we'll look up more stuff about it later on the website. As I was standing at this part of the transept, we noticed a plaque here to Samuel Dickens, who was in the Navy, who died at the age of 82. So maybe that's a connection to the scene that I'm picking up. But I'm also picking up some kind of Jewish connection, which is a bit strange in this church. And I don't know if there's a link to the monastic order here. I haven't done my research because I don't like doing research first, but I feel like I couldn't talk. Some sort of man who wasn't, his order allowed him, or he wasn't allowed to speak. He had to keep silent, and that might be worth finding out. See if this church is tied to some monastery or monastic order of types. I had one chap just now who wouldn't allow himself past that part of the church. Now the sense of a man, as if this church belonged to him. I'm not getting a name. Then again, I've got the name Fraser or Frazier. But this man, as if he was in charge. As I stand here, I've got the presence of two men. One man was saying, "Leave it alone, leave it, don't touch," as if he was in charge. I'm not saying he was a priest, or he could have been a caretaker, but he doesn't want things moved. He doesn't like, he likes old traditional stuff. Oh, is that the guy coming in? I just got the sense of a man who's in the cavalry. He was a mentor, he was a teacher. He taught the way to handle a horse, connected here. And he went into battle, because I'm hearing charge, charge. And he led his men. He wasn't a big figure where he led the charge, but he was part of the charge, but he was very enthusiastic. He was at the front. I don't know my cavalry, but he's like some type sergeant major again, with the mouth, and he was formidable. But he wasn't an officer as such. But I wouldn't mess with him anyway. Would that be interesting to find out if there's some cavalry person here linked to this church? As I made my way over to this side of the transept, I got the name Andrew. I can't find an Andrew yet, but we came across this memorial, and those who gave their lives in the 1914-18 war. And it's got mentions of different regiments and the Lancers as well. Where is it? See around 16 Lancers. Well, the Lancers, they would have been on horseback, the cavalry. So maybe that's what I'm picking up on. Some connection to that. Just stepped out of the church, and as I mentioned inside, I got the name Andrew shouted out to me. One of the first gravestones we found belonged to A.J. Fifield, who was in the Royal Air Force. So I was going to look into it for us, Sarah, who's doing the filming, and see if it is for Andrew. Let's have a look. Now, you know how you mentioned I've got a Jewish connection just now, and I thought, oh, nice lancet windows, and I look up a bit higher, looks like what looks like a star, maybe the Star of David. Maybe that's the Jewish connection I got. Jewish connection, isn't it? Just walking around the corner. There's a Star of David. I'm sure it's a Star of David. Must be, isn't it? Now, isn't that another Jewish connection? But it felt strange saying Jewish connection in an Anglican church. But there you go. I do like a good buttress. These are called angled buttresses with long and short work, because I'm getting into my church architecture. Now as you come over here, besides the drain pipe, you get what's known as a setback buttress. Not bad for my first church, really. Sarah called my attention back to this grave just now with this big cross on it, and Sarah pointed out the name Mitzpah. And she said, isn't that a Jewish name? And we think it is. So we're going to Google it and find out if it's a surname or if it has a meaning. That certainly rings Jewish to me. As I walk around, I'm getting this stomach cramps, stomach complaint. I'm getting a sense of illness. I just heard the pox being mentioned, whatever the pox would be. And let's not go into that. A sense of occasion. A sense of an occasion. I know a lot of weddings and christenings are occasions in itself, but something to mark this actual building in the day it's constructed, which is going back a few hundred years anyway. But there's a sense of awe and a sense of achievement with this part of the building.